Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year! Happy 2023. I hope everybody is doing well. This is my first video of the new year, and I want to talk about my art resolutions. I have a few of them that I've been thinking about. One of them is that I want to start my comic. So there's a lot of steps to go into that. I did one for the new year, but there's this one thing that I want to do, which is like a character introduction, and put it up on one of my websites or whatever, and like keep a Instagram highlight and stuff, so that, and make a YouTube video introducing all my characters so you guys would have it to refer to when you're reading my comic. And I also want to do more animatics and improve on my animation skills. I'm also planning to build a dress-up game with my sister because she works in tech and she's like a software developer person. Well, I mean, that's not what she does now, but she knows how to code, and she wants to make a dress-up game, and I want to include my characters in it. And yeah, I think it'd be really fun. My other resolution is to start using Clip Studio Paint more. I struggle using Clip Studio Paint a lot. As you can see, I'm using it for this speed paint, and for once it was really easy, but usually I struggle. I don't know what the learning curve is for me, but right now I don't know how to do studies in Clip Studio Paint. I can only do them on paper and maybe in Procreate. For some reason, the anatomy that I do is a lot more wonky when I'm doing it digitally. I feel like it doesn't make much sense since it's basically the same thing, but that's just how it is for me. So I want to get rid of that learning curve, and I want to try to use my display tablet at least twice a month. For the next video, I'm planning how to draw expressions, because I did a poll and you guys wanted that tutorial. I did a different one first instead by accident, because at the time that I was trying to record the video, like, I was under a time crunch, and when everybody had answered and expressions had actually been the one with the most votes, I hadn't seen that until after I'd filmed the video, because I was trying to film a video really quick, and it ended up being like I only had one vote at the time, and then later on I had more. So yeah, I'm gonna keep asking for polls. So that's another resolution, to talk to you guys more and to hopefully get some patrons. Yeah, I have some business resolutions as well that tie into my art stuff, so I'm hoping this is the year that I make money off of my art, even if it's not a lot. I just want to know that, like, it's possible for me. I'm really worried that, like, I just won't be able to make it as an artist, but this is the one thing that I really want to do and I really love to do, so that is my goal this year, to learn how to do that. Another one of my goals is to draw backgrounds. I started it at the end of 2022. I had started including backgrounds and everything, and I didn't do it all the way. Like, I didn't commit to drawing a piece with a background in it when it came time for Christmas, because I was rushing to make the card. And yeah, so that ties into another resolution, but before I get into that, I just want to say what this piece is about. It's basically a meet the artist for 2023, and it's including my character Joey, who is my avatar, but there's also the fact that Joey has her own character design separate from me. So in this one, she's actually embodying what I look like and an outfit I would wear. She has similar style to me, but not really, like, way more 2000s than I actually am, even though I have some of that in my style. Yeah. And so as you can see, her hair is different. She has a curly mullet. I used to have a curly mullet. I currently have locks now, so I gave her that so it would represent me better. But yeah, that's just a random aside that you guys probably didn't, like, need to know for sure and everything. But yeah, so another resolution: draw more backgrounds. Okay, make an illustration. Make one illustration a month, like a finished one that has backgrounds, a person included, like just a finished detailed illustration, because I kind of want to do a zine or a calendar or something with my art, and just like have like a end of the year wrap up thingy. I just want to do more projects. Another resolution is to another resolution I have is to why am I blanking? Oh, make my sketchbook pages look a lot more interesting. So I watch a lot of sketchbook tutorials, and a lot of the time I use the sketchbook how a sketchbook is used, you know, just very like messy and stuff, but I want to have more detailed or finished illustrations in there. And I know that's not the point of a sketchbook, but I feel like it would get me into the practice of making bigger and more complex illustrations, and it would also be better for YouTube. So yeah, in part I'm doing this in hopes of getting more views and engagement, but it also, like, it would look cute to me. Like, sometimes I stare at my old sketchbooks and I'm just like this is ugly. And yeah, another resolution, I want a bigger space. So I want a bigger desk. I feel like my desk is so tiny, and all the supplies I have on it take up all the space, and it's just looks so cluttered in a ugly way. So I'm hoping that I am able to make space and give myself a bigger desk. And the last resolution that I have to mention right now that I can think of is I want to upload a lot of my sketchbooks online. I finally am getting a scanner, and I'm gonna be able to like scan my sketchbooks and then put them online, and I'm hoping that that's something you guys are interested in. I did it for one of my sketchbooks, and that's on my Patreon right now, but I think that this scanner will be better. And yeah, I did a lot of research and tried to get the right scanner, so I hope it is the right one, and if not, I'm gonna cry because I spent money on it. And yeah, oh, and the last resolution is to continue what I've been doing in the latter days, I don't know what you would say, like the later months of 2022, where I was posting 2 or 3 reels a week, same with shorts, and then 1 video a week. So I'm hoping to keep up that schedule. If anything happens and I'm not like posting, there's probably something wrong with me, because yeah, this is so important to me, and it's all I want to do, like I've said. So I'm very obsessed with consistency and timing. And again, for the first time, I'm going to say thank you for watching so much. I really appreciate your support, your views, everything. Please comment other videos you would want to see from me, and then I will make like polls in my community tabs to see which videos I'm going to do first. Again, I have a lot of ideas, but it's always great to get feedback and to like work alongside you guys and just put out what you want to see as well. Yeah, so hope you're having a great day. Thanks, bye.